Have you ever thought about how big of a liar people can actually be, living under the same roof and smiling to each other's faces? Once trust is broken, its shattered pieces hurt those closest to us the most. But who is going to clean up this massive betrayal behind the magnificent walls of this luxury mansion, and how? When and at what cost would this terrible secret, hidden for so long, finally blow up? Welcome to the turning point where the word loyalty completely loses its meaning, and love gives way to hatred and suspicion. What you are about to hear is the story of a family shaken to its very core, the story of a silent scream from the deepest depths. Now, sit back and witness that moment of confrontation where all masks will fall one by one. The wealthy man looked into the eyes of the woman he loved, trying to understand the reason behind the strange unease he had been feeling for a long time. Every single word about to spill from the young girl's trembling lips was on the verge of changing the course of their lives forever. Right at that moment, an uninvited and reckless step appeared at the door, bound to escalate the tension in the house even further. The ambitious and tactless woman of the house glided inside with joy, praising the stuffed grape leaves, yaprak sarmasi, on the table as if she couldn't feel the deadly silence in the room at all. This brazen joy crashed against the gloomy atmosphere of the room and shattered into pieces. The wealthy man, making it clear with a harsh tone that he was at the absolute limit of his patience, tried to dismiss her from the room by stating they were discussing something highly important. However, the woman in front of him had absolutely no intention of backing down. Playing the victim flawlessly, she implicitly threw in their faces that they were just guests, living there like hangers-on. Just as the argument was about to stretch into the allocation of the other rooms in the house and the relocation of relatives, the wealthy man was struggling to control his rage. Right at that moment, a question was thrown out that turned the dynamics in the house upside down. When asked where the loyal housemaid was, the answer received was ice cold. She was never coming back to this house because she had quit her job. The mystery behind this sudden departure deepened the clouds of suspicion in the room even more. The nosy woman, stating she was tired of people talking in riddles, finally withdrew from the kitchen and left the couple alone once again. Chasing after that unfinished, massive question, the wealthy man turned to the young girl and demanded she scream the truth he was terrified of hearing. As tears streamed down the young girl's eyes, the terrible confession she had been hiding spilled from her lips. She had caught the untrustworthy young man and that loyal housemaid red-handed, right in the middle of betrayal, in a place they should never have been. Facing this shattering confession, the wealthy man's world collapsed around him. As if trying to turn back time, he asked when this had happened. The answer he received magnified the scale of the betrayal even further. This nightmare had begun on that ordinary night when everything seemed normal and they were watching a movie together. The wealthy man realized the bitterest truth at that exact moment. The person he trusted most in his life had sat at the same dinner table with him for days knowing about this betrayal, looking into his face while hiding this massive lie. Now we ask you, why did the young girl hide this secret for so long? What kind of revenge plot will the wealthy man prepare after being dealt such a heavy blow in the back? Do you think the wealthy man will be able to uncover the full extent of this massive betrayal? Share your thoughts with us in the comments, and subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss part 2 of this breathtaking story.